On this episode of Launch Control, I'm going to show you how to take off emblems on any car, any vehicle, the least abrasive way to reduce any scratching to the paint and any ghosting that you might have. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to spray the vehicle down with quick detailer wax. Any quick wax works. I'm using Meguirs quick detailer. I use it in between car washes for reducing water spots. So I'm going to spray the vehicle down, reducing any scratches that might occur from the dental floss, the heat, and or the microfiber towel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now I'm going to take off each one of these emblems. So I'm going to have to kind of spray in this general area, the whole trunk area. Now what a lot of people do, and what you don't want to do, is go in a circular motion when you're cleaning, especially with just a quick detailer. You want to do one swoop. You want to put your microfiber towel into fours and only use one side. So just like this. See how that side is completely dirty? We're going to move on to another side. Right. Just repeat this action until it's completely clean, or as clean as you can get it. Alright, so now that the surface is fully clean, what I'm going to do is end up heating up with a heat gun. This is a Harbor Freight heat gun. You could use a hair dryer. Any form of heat is good so that you can get behind the emblem and really remove the adhesive without ripping any of the paint off. And using dental floss, we're going to use this dental floss to get behind the emblem, kind of saw at it, so that, like I said before, removing the adhesive with the emblem is better than removing the emblem without the adhesive. So less abrasive. And then next, what we're going to do is put this Goo Gone. This is Automotive Goo Gone. This is specifically made for clear coats and automotive applications. Now this bottle was about $2.99, so not an expensive job. And you want to get the Automotive Goo Gone. Other Goo Gones might have clear coat harming elements to them, or say things like 3M adhesive remover. So what I'm going to do is heat up I'm going to work on this front Mitsubishi emblem. You want to put it on low setting, right? We don't need a lot of heat, just enough to where the adhesive on the back is more tacky. So when you're doing this, you want to do it in like a swooping pattern, side to side and up and down. You don't want to stay on one area. You can damage the clear coat and damage the paint. You can also feel the emblem while you're heating it up to see how hot it is, right? If it's burning your fingers, usually it's too hot. Alright, now that the emblem's heated up and the adhesive on the back is heated up, you want to take your dental floss. Any dental floss will really work. Wintergreen is the best, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so you want to do this. You want to take it behind the emblem and you want to kind of saw it down. Now you see it going through. Kind of lifting up towards you so that you're not rubbing on the paint. If it does break, just get a new piece of dental floss. Now if you have a helper, you can do the heating and the dental floss at the same time, so that the heat doesn't dissipate before you get to it. You're kind of sawing back and forth, pulling towards you so that you're not rubbing on the paint. And you want to grab the emblem. Watch out, it might be hot. And that's it. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the emblems in the same pattern, and then we're going to go ahead and remove this adhesive. So this is a dealer installed sticker. They're going to be different than, every dealer installed sticker is going to be different than the manufacturer sticker or emblem. So you want to take every dealer sticker, kind of be a little bit safer with it. Mine is a gel type sticker, so it's pretty easy to peel off. Just be aware that they are different, and then some could be stickers, some could be these gel type, some could be emblems similar to the manufacturer sticker. So just do it on low heat first, see how it's reacting, see how if you can take it off with your hand or your fingernail, that's the best possible option to leave the least amount of adhesive on there. So now, once you have all the metallic emblems off, we're going to have to try to remove this adhesive. Now, as you can see, or probably hear, this adhesive is pretty sticky, and it groups together unlike a sticker where the adhesive peels within itself. So I'm going to try heating this part up and seeing if I can pull it back with my fingernail or my finger first. Now, if yours is different, just wait a little bit later until I talk about the next step where we use the glue gun. So once it's heated up, you can see that this adhesive just rolls off. Not me using any plastic razor blades or any other types of abrasive components. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off. Just using the bottom of my fingernail, or bottom of my finger to kind of roll it up. Now watch out, the paint might be hot, depending on how long you heated it up for. You have to go back on. The heat dissipated, and it's not malleable anymore. Just go back in with heat, wait for a little bit, heat it back up so that when you do go to peel it, it peels off very easily. So next we're going to spray down the area with soap and water. What this is going to do though is going to remove any clear coat, any waxes. Just dish soap is fine. I'm using a small spray bottle, and what we're going to do is see all this, the dirt that resided under the emblem from not being perfectly on the paint. We're going to try to remove that in the least abrasive way before we put the glue gun on. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it, spray the area. Let it sit for a second. Alright. Now you sit and wait a couple minutes. Alright, so after waiting a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and, just like cleaning the car, we're going to go in one direction, either up or down, depending on the vehicle you have and the area you're working on, but never in a swirling motion. So taking our microfiber towel that we had previously with the clean side, I had about 4 or 5 sides left after cleaning the area. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get rid of as much stuff as I possibly can. Alright, so once the area is clean, sprayed down, we removed most of the dirt in the area. Right, now we're going to use our Goo Gone to remove the last bit of adhesive that's left over. What I'm going to use is a paper towel. Right, we're going to put the Goo Gone on the paper towel and dab it onto the paint, not directly putting the Goo Gone on the paint. Just enough where it saturates the area, but it's not overly getting on other parts of the vehicle that you don't want it to be. After the second pass, let's see if we can remove any of the adhesive. So there's a light ghosting with each emblem. This is a 2013. I bought it when it was 2016. So the emblems have been on there for quite a while. And if you have a newer car and you take out the emblems, 9 times out of 10 you won't have any ghosting because the emblems haven't sat on there in the sun, baked on into the paint for a long time. Since my car's about 4 years old now, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to polish it one pass and then wax it and then seal it to get rid of all the ghosting. Now, depending, say if you have a black car, it's going to be a lot worse than mine. You can hardly see mine, but at certain angles I don't want the ghosting of the emblems, and some of the adhesive is still left on there just slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take clay bar, and any clay bar will work. You can get AutoZone or Riley's Advanced, any auto parts, even Chemical Guys. This is Adam's clay bar, and I'm going to take the quick detailer that we had before as a lubrication. I'm going to spray it on, and I'm going to go through and see if I can remove any of the etching from the emblems. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is polish it. Now you can either use a dual action polisher or use any of these products by hand. Now a dual action polisher, what it's going to do is reduce the time and increase heat and fully get rid of all the micro scratches that has been caused from removing any of the emblems. So we have a white pad from Chemical Guys, a medium polishing pad. They're V36. I'm gonna go with the blue pad with a V38, and then a red finishing pad with a buttered wax. And after that, I'm gonna jet seal it so that it stays looking good for a long time. All right, so we got a white pad, a V36. I'm gonna hit it with a quick detail spray just to wet the pad. You don't need a lot in this product. About that much to do. You're gonna want to spread it lightly over the surface. Turn it on about 1 if you have a variable speed dual action polisher. And what you're going to do is make a light pass through each one of the areas, and what I do is turn it up to 6. All right, I'm going to turn it up to 6, make a light pass over 6. I'm going to buff it, then keep swapping pads until I get to our jet seal product. Is it in my beard? That's it. All done. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, hit me up on YouTube at Launch Control. My name's Chris. Thanks for watching.